Alrighty guys, so who wins the spray gun shootout between the Harbor Freight BlackWidow and the Sata 5000 BRP? So as you guys are pretty familiar with the gun on the left, this is Harbor Freight's flagship spray gun, the BlackWidow. My honest opinion on this gun is it's pretty good, decent quality, good materials, sprays very well, atomizes pretty decent, and overall I think it's a good value, but it has raised in price since my last review on this gun. I would really like to see the price on this gun lowered. Not sure why the prices are going up on these guns. Could be due to the current situation, but I would really like to see this gun under 200 bucks. I think for under 200 bucks, this spray gun brings a lot of value to those painting at home and possibly those that are painting in a shop. To be honest, I think the BlackWidow can lay down the paint just as well as the Sata 5000, but it does do it a little bit slower. This gun is a bit slow in comparison to the Sata 5000, and I really have to open the gun right up in order to get any flow out of this gun, and that might be a drawback for most. In a DIY setting, I think the BlackWidow is an excellent choice, given if you do get it for a good price, maybe with a 20% discount. I think that this gun presents a good value. Now, most people argue that there's no replacement parts for this gun. Well, that has recently changed as well. Harbor Freight has really backed up this gun and started to provide replacement parts, replacement seals, caps, needles, along with different size tips depending on what you're painting. So for the money, I think you have a really good gun in your hand, and there might not be a reason to upgrade. Moving to the Sata 5000, well, this is a whole different beast. This guy is super fast. It's blazingly fast, and honestly, it's almost too fast. It's hard to watch the paint go down. It's almost like a spray and pray, if you will. The speed is just incredible on this gun, and obviously the atomization is great, but I feel like you lack a little bit of control when it comes to the Sata 5000. You really have to turn in the fluid and be very, very careful with this gun because it will outrun you, basically. How does it compare to the BlackWidow? Or does the BlackWidow even compete with the Sata? That's hard to say. I think you have two really good guns in your hands, and it just really depends on the person that is painting with it. For the DIYer, obviously the gun on the left, the BlackWidow, is probably going to be your best choice, given that the price is about a third of a price of a Sata, if not more. And I just don't see anybody as a DIYer picking up a Sata 5000 unless you got a super good deal like I did. It's just out of the price range, right? And most people just, oversee a Sata because, well, the sheer price. Now, the BlackWidow, on the other hand, it is not a cheap gun. $200, for $200, there's other guns to be had. And that's why I feel that the spray gun should be somewhere around the 150 to 170 bucks. No higher than that. I just don't see that, for the money, I could go buy something else that's going to be just as good, just as fast, can lay down the paint just as good. And not only that, there's actually some legal requirement here. When you do pick up a BlackWidow, if you are painting in a compliant shop or HVLP compliant shop, you have to stay compliant. Unfortunately, the BlackWidow just doesn't have any legal backing. If you have the BlackWidow in the shop, unfortunately, it is not a legal gun. It is not a compliant gun. at least with proven paperwork. The Sata 5000, on the other hand, yeah, it's 4 times the price, 3 times the price of a BlackWidow, but it's a compliant gun. You could take this to any shop and be compliant. The gun on the left just doesn't have that compliancy. So again, you're paying for the legal aspect of it, but you're also paying for the performance. Overall, I feel like this spray gun shootout is going to be a draw. I think both of them could lay down the paint just as good as each other. Just one does it a little bit faster than the other. But given that the price is just too high on the Sata, I would say that the better choice would probably be the BlackWidow, if you do get it for a good price. Anyway, guys, that is the spray gun shootout. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And as always, stay spraying.